You saw a faint line. Then later, it looked different. Now you're wondering, was that real or just an evaporation line? This confusion is extremely common. Doctors see this all the time, and there is a clear medical way to tell the difference. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what an evaporation line is, how it differs from a faint positive, when timing matters, and when you should repeat the test.
When you're trying to conceive, every line feels big. Even a shadow can raise hope or fear. Many parents tell me the same thing. It looked positive, but then it faded. Or there's a line, but I'm not sure if it counts. This is where many couples get confused. Let's slow this down. A home pregnancy test detects a hormone called HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin. Doctors explain that HCG begins rising after implantation. That usually happens about 6 to 10 days after ovulation. If HCG is present, the test line appears because the hormone binds to antibodies on the strip. But timing changes everything. A true faint positive means a small amount of HCG is present in your urine. This can happen very early in pregnancy, especially if you test before your missed period.
Studies referenced by organizations like the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists explain that early HCG levels vary widely from person to person.
So a faint line can be completely normal. But, and this is important, a faint line should appear within the test's instructed time window. Usually that's between 3 and 10 minutes, depending on the brand. Here's the part most people misunderstand. If you check the test after 15, 20, or 30 minutes, the result may no longer be reliable. An evaporation line is different. It appears when urine dries on the test strip. As the liquid evaporates, a faint, colorless line can remain where the test line would normally be. Doctors clarify that this is not caused by HCG. It's simply a chemical and physical drying effect. Evaporation lines often appear after the reading window, look gray or colorless, and lack the pink or blue dye of a real positive. Before you assume the worst or the best, there's one thing you need to know. Color matters. A faint positive usually has some dye color. An evaporation line usually does not. Let's talk about timing more carefully. Most tests clearly state, read results within X minutes. That instruction isn't random. After the time window, chemical changes can occur on the strip. This is why doctors say a result read too late should be considered invalid. Many parents feel embarrassed admitting they recheck the test an hour later. Please don't. That is incredibly common. But medically, that second look doesn't give us useful information.
Here's a myth I want to gently correct. Some people believe if the line fades, it means miscarriage. That is not medically accurate.
A drying test can lighten. Lighting conditions can change what you see. Camera flashes can distort color. A faint line on a single test does not diagnose anything.
Doctors look at progression over 48 hours, not minute-to-minute strip changes. If this is helping you feel a little steadier, you can subscribe to ParentUno. We walk through these moments calmly, step by step.
Now let's talk about the best next step. If you see a faint colored line within the time window, wait 48 hours, then test again. In early pregnancy, HCG typically doubles about 48 to 72 hours, so a true early positive should appear darker over time. This is where many couples regain clarity. If the second test is darker, that supports early pregnancy. If it's negative, it may have been very early testing, a chemical pregnancy, or simply an evaporation line. And all of those possibilities are more common than most people realize. Let's discuss when to contact a doctor. You should seek medical advice if you have severe abdominal pain, heavy bleeding soaking a pad per hour, dizziness or fainting, or repeated unclear results with missed periods.
Organizations like the National Health Service and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention emphasize that early pregnancy symptoms alone are not diagnostic. Blood tests can measure exact HCG levels if needed. Most faint line confusion does not require emergency care, but persistent pain or heavy bleeding does.
Let's bring this back to calm. A faint positive appears within the time window, has some color, and often darkens over 48 hours. An evaporation line appears after the time window, is usually colorless or gray, and does not indicate pregnancy.
Most importantly, a single test does not define your journey. Many parents sit exactly where you are tonight, confused, hopeful, unsure, and that is a very human place to be.
If this gave you clarity, stay with us. In our next video, we're gently exploring something many couples don't talk about: subtle lifestyle signs your body may not be fully ready for pregnancy yet. It's not about blame, it's about preparation and empowerment. You can find it in the ParentUno fertility playlist. Take a breath. You're not alone in this.